Hello, welcome to the start of a brand new week. Welcome back to my bedroom. We're going to do a bit of boudoir beauty and just some nice fun things to start the week off in great shape. Hi Liv and Harry, hi Alison, hi Claire, hi Angela, hi Noah's Nan, Sue, Joanne. Lovely to have you with me, Gillian, Lulu. So many already. Lovely to have your company. I hope you've all had a really nice weekend. I hope it's been calm and happy and safe and full of good vibes. Let's get our friends going on Facebook, shall we? Without too much ado. Thank you for the hearts. Let's see. Hopefully these connections will work. I've chucked my family off the internet. Hello Facebook. How is everybody? Hello YouTube. Very nice to have the pleasure of your company. So welcome to a brand new week. I'm back in my bedroom. A little bit of boudoir beauty. I've got a brand new guest to introduce everybody to today, which I'm really excited about, covering a totally new topic, which we haven't looked at before. So I hope you find that fun and interesting and exciting. So I'm going to be talking about self-tanning. And I'm going to be talking to the leading expert in the UK, Amanda Harrington. She is amazing, a really wonderful female founder-led British beauty brand. And we're going to get so much information and advice and hints and tips and things. Hi, hello Amy. So Amy is with Facebook and YouTube. So very warm welcome to everybody who is new. I know for some reason I had lots and lots of new followers over the weekend. So really warm welcome if you're watching me on Facebook, if you're watching me live on Instagram. Just a quick note as to how it works. I'm sitting here in my bedroom in the West Country and I've got two phones on the go simultaneously. So on Instagram, this is where it all started, right at the beginning of lockdown. So, when was that? End of March, maybe? When I just popped on and did a quick Instagram live. And then I ended up doing every day for about 16 weeks. And now I do Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays live. And then we save them, obviously, on Facebook and Instagram. But it's really great being live, if you can be live, because there's so much chat. It's really great to see all the comments coming in and this little community developing. So the rules are, it's good vibes, it's positivity, it's all about well-being and wellness and sharing good information, lifting others up. As a brand founder, a female entrepreneur, I love to shine a spotlight on other female founder-led brands, especially often working in the world of well-being and health and beauty and fitness and all of those things, just to try and talk about little changes that we can do that make life better and easier. Okay, so if that's your bag, you are super welcome. Now, on Facebook, we can link. Okay, so that's what Amy, who is my digital editor, she's manning Facebook today. And that means that pretty much anything I talk about, I do try and keep her on her toes, she will pop up a link. So it might be to a podcast or to another brand or to an article that we've written on Earle Wellbeing website or to a download or just something that's helpful. We obviously can't link on Instagram. So what we do here is there's this little thing called Linktree. And if you go to my bio on Instagram, you'll see little blue letters that say Linktree. And if you click on that, that's where you'll find all the links. Okay, so you can do it during the broadcast if you want, or you can do it afterwards at the end. And if all else fails, you will find pretty much everything on lizarwellbeing.com. Okay, I talk a lot about Liz Loves, and Liz Loves is just a whole set of discount codes that we've managed to get from brands that we like. So you'll find those also on Liz Wellbeing. So if you've missed one of those and you're thinking, oh, I quite fancy that, I wonder if there's a Liz Loves discount, just hop onto the website and search Liz Loves. For example, lots of comments about my shirt already. I was wearing this for the first time, I think about a week ago. I love it. It's one of my favourite British ethical fashion brands called Borken, which is a Dutch Christian name. So the female founder is called Borken, and she's here based in the UK. And a lot of her clothes are made in the UK or made in Europe using good quality fibres, and they put lots back into the community. They've got lots of social impact going on, which is really great. And we have a discount. Let me just check on my magic iPad here that gives me all the information. Yeah, Borken, 20% off. Okay, so really generous. And you just need to use the code LizLoves20. So that's Liz Loves, all in capital letters together, and then the numbers 20. Okay, so that's what I'm wearing. But more importantly, let's talk about faces, because obviously clocks went back. Nice to get an extra hour. And in fact, I had another sneaky hour this morning because I hadn't realised I was downstairs and I hadn't changed one of the clocks in the kitchen. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to really, really rush. So I was rushing around, and then it kind of went, duh. Of course, I hadn't changed it. So then I got another extra hour. How cool is that? But of course, the downside does mean that we've got less daylight, which is not so good, because we know that we synthesize a lot of vitamin D through our skin. We need sunshine. We need UV to do that. And of course, it just kind of makes the days shorter, doesn't it? And darker, and everything just looks a bit kind of grey, and, you know, as if the world wasn't grey enough. So I thought this would be the perfect time of year to have a little chat about gradual tanning, nothing too scary, and things that will actually help most shades of skin as well. So not just for really pale skins like me, but for lots of different skin tones. And I have been kind of monitoring this amazing brand founder called Amanda Harrington for a while now. Now, she's quite new, but she's already cooking up a real storm because her products are brilliant. And we do have a Liz Loves. We've got a really special Liz Loves, okay? So just before I get going talking to Amanda, just to let you know that this is a limited period of time, okay? So it's just until midnight on the 30th of October, if you're watching me in real time. But if you want anything from Amanda Harrington, and you are bound to when you've heard her talk, we have 25% off, okay? 25% off her single products, not her sets, because they're already discounted, but her single products are all 25% off, and that's what we're talking about. And you just need to use the code LizLoves in capitals. Okay, so what are we talking about? Well, let's see if Amanda is in the house. Yes, she is. Now, just a word to Facebook and YouTube. Obviously, I can't split the screen, so I'm really sorry about that. So I'm going to be watching live with Amanda here and hopefully be able to see her, but you will at least be able to hear her, and we're going to be doing some demos. So I am going to be the demonstrator. So it says waiting for Amanda Harrington. Let's see, it's always a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it, this moment? Is the Wi-Fi going to work? I've got my teens at home. And hi, how are you? It has worked.
How are you?
Really well. So lovely to have you with us. Now, Amanda, tell us, where are you? Where are you talking to us from?
I am sorry I look so tired. I have a 3-month-old baby, and the clocks going back
Not good.
have caused havoc. So please excuse me, but I'm in my office in London.
You look sensational. I had no idea that you had a 3-month-old. Oh my goodness. Well done. So you had a baby in lockdown.
I did COVID baby with a face mask on, giving birth. Can you believe it? But yeah, so sorry that I am slightly, but listen, tan will help.
Tan will so help, and you look great. And let's talk a little bit about your background, because you haven't come from a traditional beauty therapy background. You are a body canvas artist. Yes. Working on blockbuster films like Tomb Raider and all those incredible movies where movie stars need to look so incredible and their bodies are on show. And tell us about your journey.
So I was an artist. I'm into fine art, and then I moved into life class and the love of body, and I then discovered painting on the body.
Right.
And that took me into body painting, which was a real thing sort of way back in, I don't know when it was, sort of 96 possibly. And so I left 2D art and moved into 3D special effects, went on tour with bands, made little, they were little birds on big stages, and you have to make them look sort of grandiose and sort of, wow, I am here. So defining muscles on a guitar, whatever it was. And yes, Bond, Tomb Raider, honing bodies, 6-packs, you name it.
Wow.
I've done.
So have you given James Bond a 6-pack then? Or is that giving away too much information?
Yes, a lot of the actors have NDAs. The actresses are a little bit more, laid back, but the actors are not.
Gosh, so NDA is a
Yes.
non-disclosure agreement. So you're basically, you're zipped, your lips are sealed.
Yes.
So I've had a tiny experience of this, or not in any kind of big movie star way, but when I've done shoots in the past with my lovely Kerry September, makeup artist friend, who's also worked in film, if I've been wearing like a short sleeve shirt or something like that, she would just use a little bit of bronzer, just kind of here, maybe, just to kind of, define that muscle. It's a bit like contouring. It's a bit like all the kind of Kardashian contouring that, you can slightly change the shape. And I guess on film, would you be using like kind of bronzing type products then? Are you kind of sculpting the look of muscles and definition?
Yeah, I was mixing my own tints. I was sort of, again, going back to the artistry route, I've sort of always got a palette going. And so I was looking at colors, I was looking at textures, I was using some tanning, I was using some makeup, I was using creams. But ultimately what it comes back to is the skin first has to be in the best possible place it can be. The best, as the canvas, as we call it.
Well, especially if you can imagine going to a movie screening, you are blowing somebody's face or body up to, I don't know, tens of meters wide. So it does all need to look pretty perfect, doesn't it? I think it's really fascinating that your background is, as you say, a fine artist, and then doing life classes, which is where you've got a human being, haven't you? A real life model, and you're sketching them or you're painting them. So you've got a real understanding of the anatomy of the body and how that works.
Yeah, and I was fascinated with light and dark. I was fascinated with the shapes, the forms, how to sculpt it, how to lift it, how to hone it, how to put the muscles in. I mean, it fascinates me, and sort of oddly gives me goosebumps even when I think about doing that practice. Yeah. And I think that's what led me on to creating a range.
Your range is amazing, and it's so beautifully done. I mean, I've just got some of the things here, that there's things for skin like these glycolic facial pads, which sound brilliant, which I want you to tell me about. Body mousse, illuminating bronzing mousse. We've got face mist with collagen and coenzyme Q10. I mean, the ultimate face miracle moisture cream. We've got, and I used this in the shower this morning, the advanced glycolic body scrub, which is dreamy and just makes your skin so soft.
Oh, thank you, Liz. That's
and then I guess this is your artist background. There's a whole load of brushes.
Yes.
So this is really interesting. I'm used to self-tanning products that are a little bit orange, bit streaky, bit scary, because you put them on and you think, oh, no, I don't like that. That doesn't look like me. It's not the right skin tone. And I kind of stayed away from them, although I do really like having a kind of a bronzy look, or, if I was going bare-legged, I'd always try and want to put a little bit of something on. So when did you start your line? Because it's not that old, is it?
No, it's, sorry, am I in the dark a little bit?
A little bit dark. You are maybe a little bit dark. You have a light. I've got two lights.
I do have a light.
I mean, I'm sorry. I've got to have I have no makeup on, so I've got some eyes on, but I left my face because we're going to be doing a live demo. So I do have nice lighting. Lighting, you get away with so much with lighting, really.
Sorry, I don't know why it's suddenly quite dark. Oh dear.
Maybe, have you got a light in front of you?
I do, yes.
Okay.
So I'm really sorry. It's a little bit dark.
Maybe I'm just quite light by contrast because I've got lots of light on, but I'm going to be your model anyway.
Okay, good.
So low battery. Alison on Instagram is saying maybe it's low battery. Okay. So people are talking about the smell, and this was the other thing that I was amazed. The main tanning ingredient is DHA, which is like used in everything, and it's got a real yeasty smell, which can be a bit cloying, and I don't particularly love it, I have to say. But your products do not smell. It's extraordinary how you manage to make them that they don't have that horrid smell.
I'm so pleased. DHA classically does smell of sort of soggy biscuits, unfortunately.
It's a good description.
But it's what I did is sort of, you have to, I'm very much in the lab, like I'm a lab girl, and I have to be in there with the inkies and just making sure that I've got grade A of everything.
Okay.
And
so inkies, by the way, so I'm just going to do a little bit of translation. So inkies is the description when you buy anything and you see all the little small print here as to what's got in it. That's the inky, and it's the, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's the International Nomenclature Cosmetics Initiative or something like that. Inky. Anyway, that's what it means. It's been many years since I've had to look at inkies for a job. But yes, you know, looking at actually what goes in,
what goes in it
is really important.
Well, that's the problem for me with the tanning industry. So how I sort of moved my artistry into the tanning industry was because my dad had skin cancer and sadly passed away from that. So therefore, and my sister has melanoma. So I then went, right, what can I do with my craft and turn it into a conscious of saving people's skin health, skin first. So that's why I moved I'm looking at the tanning industry and it's very flat and it's full of alcohol and it's drying people's skin up and it doesn't look good, to going into the lab and going, right, what can I do about this? So that's how this started. And I started formulating in 2014. So it took
a long time,
4 or 5 years. So
always the best way.
Years.
Always the best way when you're building a brand. You know, one of my mottos was always crawl, walk, run. You know, you've got to have that crawling around process, slow. Take it slow to build it strong. Get it right. You know, be in for the long term.
You're absolutely right, and I think that's now the proof is in the product. You know, I'm happy with products.
They are, honestly. When I first came across you, I thought, yeah, that looks quite interesting. You know, I'll give that a go and see what happens. But they are genius. They really are. Hats off to you. Let's get going with the demo, because I can't wait actually to share what we're going to talk about, because this is the first time that I've actually seen. So the bronzing mist, which I guess is the main one that we're going to be playing with today. Yeah.
Yes.
So this comes in 3 different shades. So you're not just going, oh, it's a self tan. So you're covering a lot of different face shades here. So even for those who are darker skin, you might still want to get a bit of definition going.
100%. And for me, skin diversity is the main conversation here. I'm not interested in light, medium and dark. I mean, it's an archaic term and it's something we left in the foundation formulas a long time ago. So we're still oddly in it when it comes to tan. And that sort of baffled me. And for years, I was like, right, okay, well, I'm just going to do my tonal tanning, which is skin tone lead color. And
for me, I'm natural honey. Okay, so I'm kind of like the middle one. I've got a bit of warmth in my skin already.
Yes.
Lily, my
you have a yellowy undertone. Yeah.
Yellowy undertone. Okay, that's me. So and tell me about this, because this is as a bronzing mist, which we're going to use with a brush, really interestingly. But you've packed good stuff in here. I mean, this has got collagen,
hyaluronic, aloe vera,
hyaluronic acid, and aloe vera.
It's got your illuminators.
Ooh. Nice. Okay, so what am I going to do with it? Because I'm not just going to spray it on my face, am I? This is where it gets interesting. Do I need my gloves? I mean, you've given me gloves in the pack. Do I need them or not?
I give you these gloves because I don't want because again, I'm very arty-farty. I like to tap things off.
Okay. Oh, got you. Okay, all right. So it looks like the gloves are going to have to go on.
Well, just one, and then
just
what
one.
you do, just one for the face, because what you want to do.
I'm going to put that one on, and I'm going to keep my right hand free. Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Jackson, isn't it? The one hand, except his was a white glove.
So just before you start your mousse, my 3-step method is prepping the skin and then adding some colour and then going in with a contour. Do you see? So you've got to prep the skin to hydrate and nourish it.
Okay.
And give it sort of, have you got the gradual tan there?
I have, what have I got here? I've got face mist. I've got Ultimate Face Moisture Cream, Universal Rescue Cream, Ultimate Gradual Tan.
That's the one.
This is the one for the body, though. Is there a different one for the face?
There is one for the face. But if you just use the, you can use the Ultimate Cream because actually it's the same.
Okay, perfect.
So pop that on.
Ultimate Face Miracle Moisture Cream.
The only difference between mine and yours is mine's got DHA in, but for this, it doesn't matter. It's the same cream. Yeah.
Right. So I've got clean, nice clean skin.
Me too.
So what's this doing?
So this is, you like anything, I like to prime the skin. So it's a primer, but it's a low level gradual tan as well. But what it does, it makes sure that when you're adding your mist, it's giving you that extra layer of collagen and hyaluronic, so you don't have a dehydrated skin. That I don't. You put a flat color on. Do you see? So it's prepping and priming the skin.
Yeah.
Does it feel good?
Feels great. It smells nice too.
Yeah. It smells really good. It feels really fresh. And because I absolutely loathe a lot of makeup. I feel itchy with it. I want to scratch it off. So I like to just put that on and then put my colour on as an all over glow. Okay.
So I've got some moisturizer. So I prep my face. Now this is where it gets really interesting, isn't it? Because is the next step the bronzing mist?
It is. So I've got honey. I can put rose on, but I'm a little bit darker than you in terms of the shadowing. So, but let's just put honey. So what I would do is get your face lifter brush.
Okay, my face lifter brush. And your brushes, I have to say, I've never seen brushes like these. Really soft. I mean, look at that for a shape. That's really interesting.
Well, it's
Is that all to do with the contours?
All to do with the contour, and I'll tell you where to contour in the right, because everyone goes too low, so we're going to go in the right place.
Okay, so what do I do? So do I put this on the brush?
Spritz a little bit on the brush like that, tiny bit. That's it.
Okay, yeah, so you can see that that's gone onto the brush, and I'm using the actual honey.
Just dab it slightly off on the hand. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
And then blend. Straight on.
I'm nervous about this. Okay, straight on.
Literally everywhere, as you would.
Okay. So I could do it all over my face?
All over your face.
Up here as well?
Yeah. Take some more onto the brush and the mist. Okay. Add a bit more.
Add a bit more. Oh, this is fun. I'm going to look like I've been on a lovely holiday.
Yeah, it's so non-scary. Oh, that looks great. It's so non-scary. And it blends in.
Feels nice too. And it smells nice.
Yeah.
How have you done that? That's really clever.
Took such really a long time. But you can just, look, you can play with, you can blend down into the neck. This is why it's brilliant for my sort of, I mean, well, for an aging skin like mine now, and a very tired...
Aging? Oh, come on. Yeah, you make... When I first spoke to you, and you were saying about how you knew me from, you know, the cosmetic days, and you know, my first creation, which was Cleanse and Polish back in the day, and you said I used to use that when I was at school. It made me feel so old.
Don't be ridiculous. You
well, I'm much older than you, honey.
I champion you, but it was just... You know, especially if the skin is slightly, if it's sun damaged, if it's got sunspots on it, or it's dehydrated, it's dry. This is the combination, because this brush blends into the skin.
No, it's invisible. I mean, it's just, it's invisible. So clean and easy.
You look wonderful.
Could I use this every day? I mean, what would happen? Would I just get darker and darker?
No, because it's so light level. I mean, the DHA is light level. So
Right.
I wouldn't use it every day, but
I just
what
look
I would do
healthy
is
now. I just
probably
look
every
like,
other. Because I want it to look like you have a little bit of an all over makeup on, but I can still see your skin.
yeah, you can. Absolutely. Now, talk me through facial contouring. Is there anything that I can do with this,
So
or do I need something else?
just before you go, I
Okay.
would definitely look at doing the neck. And
Do the
also
neck.
I'm obsessed with doing sort of the chest here, because that's never even. Well, it
Yeah.
isn't for me, but it's just down the neck. It's all the bits on show.
Okay, I've got a white shirt on, so I have to be careful.
Yes, sorry.
Sound like that. No, that was
a
my fault.
mistake.
That was not good planning. Well, that's
Lovely.
fine.
But it's got illuminators in it. It looks so super glowy, and it evens the skin out. So you can just just pop some concealer on and off you go.
Yeah.
But let's put some cheekbones in, shall we?
I'd love some cheekbones. Please give me cheekbones. How do I get cheekbones?
So this shape here, okay, top section. So the there, spray there. Okay, and then so here is your cheekbone, and I'll tell you where to do it. Your ear, top ear, that is your cheekbone there. So it's not there and it's not there. It's right on that bone.
Here. Yeah.
You can line it up with the top of the ear, and then you go in.
Got you. Right. Okay. Oh, right up here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm using what's on the top of this brush?
Tap, 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 tap. Can you see?
Yeah, I can.
Lovely.
Oh, yes. I've got a cheekbone.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you do. You've got lovely cheekbones. So you just blend it through.
Yeah.
And then you can take a little, you can just...
Oh, this is fun.
Beautiful.
This is fun.
Oh, wow. And look how your face has lifted, and you've only done your cheek. Yeah.
Can I do the other one?
Can do the other one, and then I'll tell you how to do the temples.
Okay.
So again,
top of the ear.
All confused, just line it up here, and then you tap, tap, and then
look at you. Gorgeous. I love this.
That's stunning.
That's just kind of lifted everything up a bit.
Well, if you want to add even more lift, just go in here, go in the temples, up the top, spray a little bit on the brush, and just lift
up here.
Yeah, on the temple here. So
I trust you. I'm going to do that.
I'll tell you where to line it up. It's all about lining up with art. So if the top of your eyebrow, that's your temple there.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then go up to here.
Yeah. Yeah, and just brush up, 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 up. That's it. That's perfect. And then the other side.
I'm probably doing this a little bit gently at the moment because I'm a bit nervous, but I think I'm going to get more confident as the more I try it and see the results.
But I can see that already.
I love the way that I just look as if I've been out and got a little bit of sun and had a nice healthy walk. I'm loving my cheekbones. Thank you. And the other thing that I do with concealer, not concealer, but with like bronzer sometimes, is I put a bit under my chin because I'm quite, I'm quite jowly here.
So you just do the jawline. I've got a very...
Would you tap again?
I just tap, spritz.
Okay, I'm just going to do my jaw.
Onto the... And then I go all the way around and then blend down onto the neck.
Ooh, this is really fun.
It's so fun.
What I like about it is you're actually then also putting nice things on the skin.
Yes.
Because you've got all these lovely ingredients as well, the hyaluronic acid and your collagen and all of that. So, you feel that you're actually, I think maybe it's with the brush, it's kind of like you're pampering and soothing. It's really gentle. It's like stroking the skin.
I just wanted it to be an enjoyable tan. For me is not enjoyable. It's full of alcohol. It's got parabens. It's got the sulfates. It dries the skin.
Jawline.
And But this is art for me, and it's just really nice to
facial art.
pamper yourself. Yeah, it's
And then
beautiful.
the other thing, okay, then moving on from the face, you've
Yes,
also got, I mean, look at this. This is the big body brush. So if you seriously get into this.
I know, that's the big body brush here. And what's lovely is with the mousse, which is like a souffle, this mousse. It's not scary at all.
Okay, so I've got the mousse here, which I am so looking forward to trying. And I'm very pleased that I've got my gloves on. So this is the body mousse. And again, it comes in the different skin tones, doesn't it? So you can choose which one's right for you.
The rose, the honey, the olive. Some people like to do a rose on the face and then a honey body, you know, just so it's slightly stronger.
So do I use the brush for this then, to brush the mousse over my body? I mean, I'm not going to do it now because I'm wearing a white shirt, but is this what I would be doing?
What you would be doing is, just to cover it off quite quickly, is use the gloves and blend it through. It's very, very easy. Then take the brush.
Okay.
And then add a tiny bit of souffle. And look, you can just blend it through. And so there's no streaks whatsoever on the hands, on the, it's like a blended perfect cut. It's stunning.
And so for thinking about ahead, if, you know, if we're doing even like kind of online, you know, drinks, or, you know, as we get into the festive season, whether or not we're going to be outdoors meeting people or not, if we are going to be wearing things like little off the shoulder dresses or little kind of strappy tops, is there anything that we can do kind of up here that will give us the illusion of definition?
Absolutely. As I said, I call it the Italian shoulder, which is sharpening up, you know, the top line, as we call it, is sharpening up the neck and the shoulders and making them lift up so it's angular. So what you would do is just add a little bit of mousse to the brush, and you roll it around the shoulder blade.
Literally just like that.
Literally like that, and it picks it up, and it makes it darker. You know, it's naturally hit by the sun.
Yeah.
And you can darken down the side of the neck onto the collarbone.
Oh, nice. Right down here.
Stunning. It's absolutely stunning. And
what I'm going to do is I'm going to show this again, because we've got the discount all this week, which is really brilliant. I think it finishes maybe midnight on Friday. So what I might do maybe on Wednesday is I'll wear something that's got just little straps, and then I'll do a little bit on here.
Yes, do.
As well, because I think it'd be quite fun to show. And also to see, can I expect this to last? How much of this is going to wash off, or how much of it is going to be like a gradual tan?
It depends what you wash off with. So if you're washing with something very gentle, then it will last for a good 2 to 3 days. Some people, if they're using the glycolics, the salicylics, it's going to strip off quicker, or the retinols.
Right.
So
I use retinol.
It depends what you're cleansing with, but just top it up. I mean, I like it to be part of the makeup routine. I just whack this on and then put mascara on and go.
Well, I'm being asked here about which product to start with as an all-rounder. For me, I would suggest the illuminating mist with the brush. Yeah. Get going with that, because that is just going to give you your instant kind of fun on the face. And then you can kind of think, oh, maybe I'll, you know, try a bit on the body, or depends also where in the world you are. And if you want to get, you know, a bit more definition, if you are living somewhere sunny, or you are having a chance to go out and you want to do a little bit more and experiment. I have to say the mousse, the body mousse is really, really good. The illuminating body mousse.
That's your first time with trying the face, and you look amazing, and it's super easy.
I can't believe I haven't actually got any face makeup on. That's, you know, it's just given me that glow. Now you talk about glycolic, and just before we go, I just want to talk about these, because you've also got things that will take the tan off. So if you have made a mistake, or you've maybe been making something else that's a bit orange. So there's this one, there's Universal Rescue Cream, the Ultra Balm. So what is this for?
So I I'm a big believer in the skincare that surrounds the tan. It's tan compatible skincare that I made, which is all vegan, obviously, and
Nice.
biodegradable. Castor beads in the glycolic scrubs. The Ultra Balm is all your butters, almond, shea, coconut. It's got aloe vera in as well,
Nice.
but it's great.
Smells like a salon treatment product, actually. It smells
yes,
really therapeutic.
it's wonderful if you've got very, very dry skin. So if you've got dry knuckles, dry elbows.
Oh my goodness, all this hand washing, come on.
Yeah.
My hands are so dry.
So that is brilliant. If you want to just put some colour on the body, or even a gradual tan, but you know that any sort of sunless tan clings to the bad bits. It does for me. So I have to double protect. Yeah.
So that's a really good point. Moisturize your face really well. If you're using it on the body, make sure your body is really well moisturized. Otherwise you get that patchy, streaky look.
Yeah, you do. You won't get that with brushes. You won't ever get a streak because of these babies, but it will just feel slightly drier if you're using another product.
And then just lastly, tell me about these. So these are advanced glycolic facial pads, retexture, brightening and hydrating, biodegradable cotton. This sounds really interesting. I'm actually unpacking these for the first time. I haven't looked at these yet. Tell me about this.
I like glycolic, and
I like it is like a gentle acid, isn't it? A gentle skincare acid.
Very gentle fruit acid, and it's
that's what they look like.
Very low level. They're big pads because I don't believe in small ones, because I don't want you to waste product, because it is cotton and it is biodegradable, but even so I want it I just want one to fit the face. You flip it over and use the other side. Just
you use this as a
cleanser,
treatment cleanser, is it?
A treatment primer. Yes, exactly. So I use these 2-3 times a week just to kind of prep the skin, start again, and have quite a good clean. It also acts as a remover. So if you've had a really bad time of doing a spray tan, or I don't know, you've just bodged it up somehow, it lifts off DHA, which is tan.
Okay, so sometimes you know how you can get kind of, I always used to end up with orange elbows for some reason. So that would be a good thing, would it, just to help remove that? Because the glycolic acids, you often find them in really expensive, like salon facial treatments, and they are just lifting away the dead skin cells, aren't they? So that you instantly look a bit brighter, less grey. But it's a very gentle formulation. I can feel that already on my hands. I mean, there's nothing there that's going to irritate my skin.
No, and that's, I don't know about you, Liz, but what I don't like is the ones that sting. I don't like that stingy feeling.
You don't want any stingy. I'd actually use these on the back of my hands too, because I know that, you know, your hands are such a giveaway, aren't they, on the signs of aging.
So true.
Do you ever tan the back of your hands? Do you ever use the self-tan there?
Hell yes. I think probably every day. Even if I've got a shirt on, I'm sort of misting my brush. I even do my ankles, you know, I sort of, oh God, I've got a pump on with a, you know, with a leg. And I just blend the colour through. And it's just a cheat's way of sort of making the skin look even.
That's such a neat idea. You know, I could imagine going out wearing a pair of little, you know, crop trousers and a pair of strappy sandals or whatever.
Yes.
And just doing the tops of my feet and ankles just to give a bit of definition, just, you know, a little bit of a glow, rather than that sort of kind of pasty white feet that I'd have sticking out of the end of my trousers.
And I mean, I was doing an article the other day on cankles and how to contour an ankle and make it look slimmer in a legging. And it's such a thing, you know, it feels...
How do you make your ankles look slimmer? Tell us, in a legging. I need to know this information.
I know, I'm sorry I'm in the dark, but I literally am in the dark, and I'm the tanning queen.
I'm sorry too.
What you do is if you've got your ankle, you sort of shade up the side of each, and it slims the leg.
I've got boots on, so I'm not going to be able to see. But basically, here, you're just using up that little bit here. Okay.
Exactly. And on the other side.
Let me try it. At the outside.
I was talking to a very, she's won lots of Oscars. She's a stylist and called Grace Woodward. And she said, oh, Amanda, you contour the body like I do the clothes. And she sprays clothes for actors to make them look slimmer. And she said, that's exactly what you do. Yeah.
She sprays the clothes with contouring, like you've got shading.
Yeah, shading. It's incredible. So we all sort of do the same thing.
Wow, wow. You honestly, I'd love you to come back and chat some more. Maybe we can do something towards the end of the week. Maybe we can do a little quick review on Friday, because I think the discount lasts until the end of Friday.
Yes,
so
it does.
It would be quite good. I'll wear a little strappy thing. And we'll just go through a few more techniques, because I can see there's been so much chat. I know Facebook has gone down, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll load this video up to Facebook anyway. But I think it would be really, really nice. Oh, that's Nena, my lovely friend from LBB Skincare, saying I'm glowing. Nena, I've been using your
You are glowing. I won't be in the dark next time. I mean, I'm not quite sure.
Well, so it would be lovely to see you.
It's all about you anyway. So
no, it's not. And just to recap, Amanda Harrington, we'll put links up, obviously, on all our platforms, but you'll find it, your amandaharrington.com, I believe. Is that right?
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah. And there's loads of tutorial on there. There's loads of information about skin tones. We're always online. If you get confused and you just want to ping us what am I, it's totally fine. We'll get there. It's easy.
One last question, which I've just seen that's come through here. How long do we have to wait before we can put clothes on again?
I may, hopefully I've done a good job in making sure that these are dressed immediately, because I'm always in a bathroom and then suddenly they're putting a leather trouser on and going out the door, and I'm like, whoa, wait. So therefore I've made products that you can dress immediately. So don't worry about that sort of staying still for 8 hours and not having a life.
Yeah, not moving, like going, whoa, when can I go and get dressed now?
Yeah. You can,
genius. So Amanda, thank you so much. And Liz, I look forward to seeing you and all lit up with later on in the week.
Sorry.
So we'll talk. I'll message you after this and we'll make a date, hopefully for Friday.
Thank you so much for your time, everyone. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, how cool was that? Told you it'd be a good one. Didn't realize I'd end up looking quite so glowy. Thank you for all your kind comments on my skin. Oops, sorry, just moving my phone down again. Yeah, so I've got nothing on my skin other than I've got some eye makeup on. I'm a bit of my Dr. Lip tinted lip gloss thing, which I really like. And if I got it here, yeah, this is the one that I was using. You get Liz Love's discount on that too, Dr. Lip. This is the one that's the purified lanolin with sweet potato pigments. So they've used veggie pigments to colour. Oh, I can see Amanda's getting some comments there about her lighting. But how cool is that? And just what an interesting story. And, you know, I often find when talking directly to, you know, female founders that we often have here, it's their journey, isn't it? It's, you know, how they got going in the beginning. And for Amanda, her background as a fine artist, working with the human form, doing life classes, then working in movies, working on bodies as like a 3D art form, and then taking all that knowledge into such an interesting creation of products. And you know, I've kind of shied away from self-tan for such a long time because it's had a bit of a bad rep, and you know, the smell and the risk of it, and you put stuff on and then your hands are going orange and all of that. But I have to say, genuinely, I am impressed. And you know, it'll be interesting to see if we check back over the next few days just how glowy our skins all get. And yeah, I mean, there you go. What can I say? Amanda, thank you. Big heart. Liz Loves, all in capitals. That's all you need to know. And you will get 25% off, which is, I think, one of our most generous discounts ever. So thank you, but it is limited. Obviously, it will run out midnight on Friday, but hopefully if you hop and get some stuff now, then maybe we can have another chat about it with Amanda on Friday and compare notes and ask questions and all of that. So, gosh, it's 1:15 in real time already. Where does the time go to when you're enjoying yourself and having fun? A couple of things that I just wanted to mention. Talking about lovely, lovely gifts and offers. For those of you who got the newsletter on Friday, you will have seen that we have an unbelievably special subscription gift worth over £60, over £60, if you take out a subscription to the Earle Wellbeing magazine, which could be for you, of course, or it could be a gift subscription with Christmas coming up. How amazing would that be to give somebody the gift that they can open up every other month as a present, as a treat? So this is from a great skincare company called Ven Effect. Ven standing for Venus, and I'm going to be talking more about it a little bit further down the line, because it was created by an obstetrician and her sister in America, and they've come from a medical background looking at the role of estrogen on the skin. It's fascinating. Honestly, I mean, you know me and estrogen because I've been talking about HRT for a long time and writing about hormone health. But the impact of estrogen on the skin and the way they've managed to combine it, to use it topically, is really interesting. So I've recorded a podcast which will come out in a few weeks' time talking more about that. But in the meantime, they have sent over from the States a small number of their Ven Effect plumping lip balms, and it's like a moisturizer for the lips. It's incredible, and I love it. And as I say, it's, you know, if you had to buy it, it would be over £60, but we've got a small number which we're giving free, thanks to Ven Effect, with the subscription copy of the Earle Wellbeing magazine. And of course, when you go online and order, you can have the magazine sent to somebody else as a gift, and then you can arrange to have the gift sent to you if you choose a gift for yourself. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that because we launched it on Friday in the newsletter, and there are very, very few of them. So I just didn't want you to miss out, because you are my community and I need to tell you about these things. Talking about HRT, it was just so infuriating again to see and read so many women who are battling with their GPs, and this saga, the ongoing saga with the estrogel and estradose. So very quickly, for those of you who know a little bit about this, if you have your estrogel pump pack, this is the transdermal estrogen, which is the most modern kind. It comes from wild yams. It's plant-based. It's very, very safe. You can use it even if you have migraine, or you've had a history of high blood pressure, or thrombosis, DVTs, all of that, because it's transdermal. It goes through the skin. Not many GPs seem to know that. There's been quite a lot on Twitter. I was quite busy on Twitter, unusually for me at the weekend, because I was talking about migraine, and so many women were saying they were having really bad headaches in their 40s and perimenopausal time, and they were having difficulty getting their HRT because the GP just goes, no, you can't have it because it's contraindicated for migraine. Well, that's true for the tablets, but it's not true for the gels or the sprays or the patches, okay, because they bypass the liver. So you don't have that kind of clotting factor issue. However, of course, if you have your estrogel, you need to make sure that it is indeed estrogel, because many women are still being given estradose. It may even come in an estrogel box, but when you get it out and you look at it, it's estrogel. This was mine, okay, so this was prescribed to me, and it says estrogel on it, and when you peel back the label, this is what you have to do, peel back the label, and underneath the label, you can see what it says. It says estradose, okay, so my GP and my pharmacist thought that they were giving me estrogel. So my advice is take a read about it. If you are somebody who uses the gel, if you've got friends, mothers, sisters, wives, daughters, please make them aware of this, because for some women, a significant number of women, the estradose is not working. We still don't know why. It's being reported on the Yellow Card app to the MHRA, which is the Medicines Control Agency. And what you need to do is you need to check it before you leave the pharmacy. Once you've left the pharmacy, then it's too late to return it. But you need to open the boxes, you need to check your pumps, you need to peel back the label if there is one, just to see if it is estradiol. And if you have any symptoms that are ongoing because you're using estradiol, please do report it. You can download the Yellow Card app. It's really simple. You just need to put the batch number, report your symptoms. And I know hundreds and hundreds of women who have done that. And yet this product is still being given at dispensaries. And I'm not quite sure why. I just am so enraged by it because it's hard enough to get this stuff. And then when you get it and you're given something that may not work for you, it's just totally enraging. Anyway, I have written about it. There is a feature online, of course, as you would expect, on LizEarleWellbeing.com. And I think, Amy, you're very sweetly, you know, it's just, anyway. Yeah, I agree. It's, you know, it's just ridiculous that we should have to battle so hard. And as you know, I've written about this for many, many years from various books and e-guides, and there's lots of free resources on my Wellbeing website, lots of podcasts as well that you can download and listen to. So I hope that is helpful. Lots of you really enjoying the sugaring. Who's had their sugaring kit? This was mine here. This is from Sugar Coated. We've still got the Liz Loves discount on that. Absolutely amazing. Just love it. It's very satisfying to do it. We're just going to be all sort of bronzed and glowing, aren't we? Whisk away all the chin hairs and all of that. Just lovely, lovely things. It was lovely to talk to Rosie, who is another female founder, all her history in Tanzania, all the traditional methods of hair removal. It was just lovely to talk to her. So if you haven't seen that, that is actually on my Instagram TV. You can watch it. To catch up. Oh my goodness, so many people chatting here about the problems getting hold of the right HRT, and yeah, crazy, 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 isn't it? But we must just continue, persevere, share the information. Do follow the Menno charity on Instagram if you haven't already. We know that poor Dr. Louise Newson got hacked, which is why the Menopause Doctor account is not active at the moment on Instagram. We're working hard behind the scenes to try and get it fixed, try and get it replaced, because it has so much helpful information for women, and it's just so shocking that somebody should want to just make all that great information disappear. It's like, who would want to do that, really? Anyway, she is posting on the Menno charity, and lots of good information is, of course, appearing there as well. And if you want to take a look and be part of the Menopause charity, maybe bunging a few quid into the pot, there's a crowdfunder. If you go to the crowdfunder website and just put in Menopause charity, you'll see all its aims and goals and all the things that we hope to do with it. Anyway, I'm going to send you lots of love. Thank you for being with me. I'm sorry that we lost Facebook, but we will upload this video there. So if you're watching from Facebook, you're welcome here on Instagram, and we'll try and get that loaded. And I'll see you hopefully same time, same place, Wednesday. Yeah, for lots more chat. Anyway, take care. Sending love. Bye-bye.